Let's go live via the Cowherd Global Satellite Network. One of the most talented players in the league, Antonio Brown, for DirecTV's NFL Sunday Ticket. Okay, let me start with this. Last year, Big Ben mentions retirement, and I'm like, what? Hello? What are you talking about? So, as a star receiver, when Big Ben just intimated, he was talking about retirement, Antonio, what was your reaction to that? He's your guy.
Well, that didn't make me feel good. That had me down, really. Anytime your general, your quarterback is saying he's ready to leave the game, and I was only 7 years in, man, I got a little depression.
When you look at where the Steelers are, this is obviously a great organization. And Antonio, but there is that thing called the Patriots, getting over the hump from the Patriots. Is New England going into a season? I know they're not in your division, but they've dominated the AFC for 10, 12 years. Are the Patriots discussed? Do you talk about them? Are they a target for you?
Well, everyone's a target. It's just the beginning right now. But our focus is mainly to commit within ourselves as a group, a unit, a team, to be our best selves, to try to beat each and every opponent. I think each year upon our journey, we got closer and closer to our goals, getting into the championship game last year. And this year, we're just hungry and motivated and excited to compete.
Okay, so the touchdown celebration rule's been changed. Now, my partner, Kristine, loves celebrations. I do not like hip thrusting.
The twerking is fine with me.
I don't like twerking. I didn't like his twerking. I wasn't a fan of it. Okay, so now you like celebrating. Explain why it matters, why you like to celebrate.
Well, it's so hard in the NFL, man. You spend the course of a long week preparing for one opportunity. And once you get the opportunity and you get in that moment, it's just an amazing feeling. You ever prepare and work hard for something and dream about something and wish upon something, and really to make that a reality on the course of hard work is something that you should celebrate about, something that you should be excited about, and something that gets me excited. So that's why I have to celebrate.
Don't you feel like if the cheerleaders are allowed to twerk, then you should be allowed to twerk as well?
Pretty good point.
That's the argument I make.
Yes, that's a pretty good point, Antonio. What did the coaches tell you about celebrating this year? Like, do you have a time limit? Because you can't go out there for 15, 20 seconds. What are you allowed to do now?
I think you're allowed to involve your teammates, celebrate with your teammates, coordinate some celebrations, a little karaoke, little cha-cha. You might see the boogie line, the soul train. So you got to prepare for everything. It might be a casino night in the end zone, craps table. So you just got to stay tuned, man. I think God's going to be celebrating and bringing a lot of excitement to score a touchdown.
These are all things you do not like, Colin, but I can't wait to see them.
I know you like celebrations. I'm not a
you don't like the coordination.
I like guys to score, hand the ball off, but young players like to. Now let me segue to Le'Veon Bell. The Le'Veon Bell's great, and this is the way pro sports works. He ended his holdout. He said it wasn't about money. How tough is it sometimes for you, Antonio? The owners make a fortune. The NFL's popular, and yet you're fighting over, $1 million here or there for a teammate of yours. Did you ever go to the Steelers and say, hey, spend the money. I want Le'Veon Bell. Have you ever voiced your opinion to the organization when you want a guy?
Well, my personal opinion is just my personal opinion. I know those guys are running the business, and they're going to do what's right in regards of those guys' business, in regard of an organization, in regards of a team. I understand they have rules in place as a team, systems in place that they implemented, that they like guys to follow. But it's the NFL, man. I feel like what's important is winning. What's important, guys coming together, working together for a greater cause of something special. And, to see bickering over $1 and $2 million when we in the $1 billion industry, sometimes it's disgusting, and I never knock a player for wanting to get paid, because the things that players endure and go through, is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, T.J. Ward just got let go by the Broncos and was very mad at Denver and went to Tampa Bay, and he's a classic example of he just didn't like the way Denver treated him. Antonio, a lot of players now, I just read a story, Sua Cravens may retire early from Washington. You hear about CTE, and you're obviously a wide receiver. You get bounced around in that league. A lot of guys talk about retiring early. Do you love football enough to keep playing, even though there'll be a point where maybe it's not best for your body? How long do you think you'll play?
Well, I never think about how long I could play. I just thank God every day that I got a right team helping me take care of my body with my physical therapist, massages, stretching. And I love the camaraderie the game brings. It's nothing like competing against yourself, working within yourself to make yourself better. Developing a great chemistry with a great team, that got a group of guys from all over the world, each one making a commitment to win, and that's so antagonizing to me, so inspired to me, and that keep me motivated upon the game, to be my best every year, to learn from what I took from last year, the experience, the camaraderie, the fans, the year I think I can't get my body up and compete at a high level and work other guys and take their lunch money, and then that's when I'll be giving it up.
6,300 yards and 43 touchdowns over the past 4 years.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.